anyone listening, have you ever seen someone just like a ramekin of ketchup and just go ham on cracked pepper on top?
Yeah.
Like,
It needs to be like not even just a thin blanket, but it needs to be like a thick comforter.
so funny.
Do you eat cereal?
I do eat.
Okay,
cereal.
good. I had to ask that before I could ask my next question.
I haven't had it for a long time though.
How do you eat your cereal? Now, I got two questions here. Do you put
What do you mean? How do you eat cereal?
What do you mean?
Put it in your fucking mouth.
Peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter and honey?
Peanut. I'll be very, 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 very honest. I don't think I've ever had that.
You've never had peanut butter and honey? Not
Or peanut butter and jelly.
neither.
Yeah. No. So, but
If I get home twice a year,
yeah.
if you do the math, like how many more times do you think you're really going to see your parents?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's like a very scary low number.
For sure. G'day. Welcome back to Broken Rice. This is Bao.
What's up, y'all? We got Max here.
How are ya?
Good, man. Just had a nice little breakfast.
Yes. Yeah, we just had a little cheeky little boom bar not too far from here. It was good.
Went around Little Bow's neighborhood. Everybody knows him around here, but woke me up, man. Feel a little jet lagged. You know, coming back from America.
I don't want people to know where I live actually.
Oh shoot, that's too late now.
Too late now. Yeah, you just got back from America. How was that?
I was good, man. It was crazy. I went to Seattle, and it was like, it was so cold. It felt like winter there. And then I went back to my state.
Wait, isn't it summer over there?
Yeah, it's summer in America right
Oh,
now.
but
But
Seattle's always like cold.
I know. I don't know. It was like weirdly cold. Even the locals are like, I don't know what's going on. It's winter. It feels like winter.
Yeah.
And I went back to my state, and it was right back to that like 35, 40 degree weather. Hot Celsius, by the way.
Okay, I was just
Yeah,
trying
like
to
100 degrees. Yeah, like the day I left, like was leaving, like Sunday, I left Monday. It was like 100 degrees.
And that what is 100 degrees?
Like I don't know, like 37.
Oh, okay. But like, is it like a humid hot, a dry hot, sun just killing your fucking face hot?
Yeah, like there's a lot of sun, but it's more humid than you'd think.
Yeah.
Like, not like Asia humidity.
Yeah.
But it's pretty humid because we get a lot of humidity from the Gulf of Mexico and everything. But yeah, it was hot. It was good. It was the first time I'd been back to America, like my state, in summer in a long time.
Yeah.
And I forgot like how much I do enjoy summer.
Right.
You know, whether it be just like the vibe because everybody's out, they're going to the lake. And so that brings around like, like summer food. I haven't eaten.
Yeah.
That's the kind of the weird thing.
What is, I guess, summer food in your neck of the woods?
Well, where I'm from, like I think of just like, like corn and watermelon and grilling out. So like hot dogs and burgers. And then I think of things like crawfish boils.
Yeah.
Those are the things that come to my mind when I think of summer. Do you know what a crawfish boil is?
Is that where you get, I guess we call them yabbies in Australia. You just put them in a pot which is like heaps of spices like Old Spice. Where you throw corn, potato inside and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, you got it.
I've never had this experience.
Oh man, so
Looks pretty cool.
it's really fun. So you can do it kind of chill where you get a plate.
Yeah.
But the best are is when you find the real people who love it. They'll go and they'll make custom crawfish bowl tables.
Right.
So it'd be about this size of our table right here.
Yeah.
And right here will be a hole for the waste.
Yeah.
And they just dump a huge 5 gallon, 10 gallon bucket of crawfish, potatoes, and corn on your table. And
That's
you
a
just
lot.
get after it. Yeah, you just get after it. Well, it's for
How
a
much
party.
do you fucking eat?
A lot, man. You eat like kg. kg
That's
crawfish.
what, like a kg per person?
Yeah, man.
Holy fuck.
It's crawfish, man. So you got a lot of the shells and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you suck the head, you eat the meat, and you throw it down the hole.
How big is a crawfish? Is it like
And you get a little. You probably get about that
tiny.
much meat. Yeah.
you can let it grow bigger and eat it?
Well, they're not. I don't think they get much bigger.
Really?
It's probably like some things too. Like you got to get it that perfect age. If it's too old, it's too like tough. and if it's,
Okay.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, crawfish bowls. Didn't get to eat crawfish bowl while
Hey,
I was back.
I think I remember watching was it David Chang? He's like Ugly Delicious or something like that. He went, I guess, down south. Is that dish? Is it somewhat Asian influence, like Vietnamese influence, or is a version of it, or
It
something?
probably
like
is. I actually don't know the history of crawfish
Right.
bowl, but like honestly, anything delicious in America was probably attributed to some type of immigration.
Because was it down at is it New Orleans, New Orleans? However you pronounce
Louisiana.
it. Louisiana. Isn't that there's like a bit of a Vietnamese migration, and they
Right.
I think it's like fishermen and trawlers.
Because you get the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
Vietnamese worked as shrimpers. So
Yeah,
they go out
right,
and catch a shrimp and things like that.
Yeah.
Like Bubba from Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
He's like, I like all types of shrimp. I like, so it's kind of the same. The Vietnamese went out there to catch a shrimp. So any of the Gulf cities, like Houston, big too, right?
Yeah.
So any of those in America, you get a big
Also,
Vietnamese population.
just to clarify, whenever Americans I guess guess, make fun of Australians, like shrimp on the barbie.
Yeah.
We do not use the word shrimp at all.
What do you use?
Prawns.
Prawn. Yeah.
Prawns on the barbie. Like shrimp on the barbie. But yeah.
I think we
nice.
don't say, we say shrimp on the barbie. Something like that.
And it's also funny that what, I guess, you guys describe as a barbecue compared to what Australians think of barbecue is.
I think American barbecue is different from barbecue around the world.
Yeah.
Because I think of barbecue as like you're entrapping smoke and you're smoking something.
Yeah.
Where to me, I'd say grilling, but you'll say barbecue, but it's more
Yeah.
just an open flame.
Open flame or like one of those Webbers.
Right.
And that's, in Australia, that's what I guess a backyard barbecue. So what you would do, a backyard barbecue would be, so actually, let's talk about that. A backyard barbecue for summer, what do you cook?
Actually, ours would be just more like hot dogs, burgers. You can grill some corn up. Because it's weird. Maybe say like, we say more like summer grilling.
Summer grilling. Okay.
Like, are you grilling during the summer?
Right.
Like barbecue to me is just something completely different. You can have barbecue year round.
Yeah, okay. Summer grilling. But
Yeah.
then-
Like, what are you going to grill during summer? I'm going to grill some hot dogs, going to grill some burgers,
Yeah.
going to throw some corn on the grill.
when you're saying grilling hot dogs, is it that Frankfurt casing, that orange, red casing?
Can be, yeah. I mean, everybody kind of has their preferences, you know. Like, and again, I'm speaking more for where I'm from in America,
Okay,
which is more of like the southern
Yeah.
part, or even more descriptive, like the southern east part.
And then when you grill those sausages,
Yeah.
how do you eat it?
So that more like a bratwurst.
Yeah, or any of it.
If it's
Well,
more
I
like
guess
a-
you say hot dog, it's in a hot dog bun.
Yeah, and a hot dog bun. So you got like hot dogs, then you got bratwurst,
Yeah.
and so those are different too.
Have you ever heard of a snag or sausage seagull? Sausage sanger?
Sausage sanger?
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard of sausage sanger.
Like one of the most delicious things you'll ever eat.
What is it?
So
It's a sanger.
obviously it's synonymous in Australia, but it's quite, I don't want to say famous, but there's a hardware store called Bunnings
Yeah.
in Australia.
Yeah.
Every Sunday they do sort of like a charity event where local RSLs or whatnot grill up some snags, which
Right.
are sausages.
Yeah.
You get sandwich bread,
Yeah.
and then you get, caramelized onions, snag, barbecue sauce, tomato sauce, right? A can of like, I don't know, soda or something like that. Gold coin donation, so $2, $1 type of thing.
I don't know why. Like, I just think of like IKEA hot dog and like meatballs when you're talking about this.
No, so different.
It's so different.
So different. It's
Sounds
so
like
delicious.
the same. You're at a hardware store.
It's almost like the national dish of Australia, almost.
at a hardware store.
Yeah, it's delicious. I want to do an event in the streets of Saigon somewhere.
At a hardware store.
Oh yeah, just over in was it in Yersin or something like
Yeah,
that?
District 11.
Yeah, just do a snag cook off. That'd be really cool. Like, I don't know, it's just quite nostalgic, and I don't know. I think I like it better than a hot dog, to be honest, because it's like a meat to bread ratio.
More meat.
Yeah, well, I want to say more meat, but with a hot dog, there's a fair bit of carbs in it,
Right.
Whereas a slice of sandwich and a bun, like, and a sausage, like it's almost, maybe more meat
Right.
to bread. So it's,
I mean, I don't know if you know that, but like where I grew up, like when you have an event,
Yeah.
you get the hot dog bun.
yeah,
If you just at your house, you get a piece of white bread.
yeah.
Like the bun is special. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
damn, we got an event today. We get the bun. Hell yeah.
More gourmet.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
bun's almost like that next level. But if you're at home and your mom, like ain't nothing for dinner and you just want dinner and you just like fry up a little hot dog real quick, you put in the white bread.
Yeah. You know what's fascinating though with I guess American cuisine, hot dogs itself, the variations of hot dogs.
Oh, so many.
Each city, each state has their own. Like, I don't know much about it. I've only, I guess, had a New York hot dog. I don't even know how to describe a New York hot dog.
I mean, I can't really get into the history of Wieners, but if I had to guess, it's like immigration. Some people are more Italian, some people are maybe more Polish, some people are more like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they come from different parts of Europe, which have like
Yeah.
a different influence on the sausage game.
Yeah. I reckon Germans make the best sausages in the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think so. Like, they just have this, how they grind their meats, the spices they use, the meat and fat ratio, and then they just get this snap on the hot dog or the bratwurst or whatever.
Right.
that I don't think anyone else has been able to replicate.
So you're a big like currywurst guy. Currywurst. Currywurst. I don't know how to say
Shout
it.
out to Dave. I think there's this, you know, when you bite it and it just snaps off. I don't know, that texture, that snappage, and then the juices fly out. It's delicious.
I mean,
fat. Yeah.
I did not see this podcast taken off about hot dogs.
Well, I guess summer foods. You know, it's cool to see because obviously in Australia right now it's winter.
Right.
I think summer in Australia is like super underrated, and it's actually Christmas time.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So like a Christmas in Australia, I think is one of the most special places in the world. Because of what, you know, I've never done a white Christmas. I've never done the whole, you know, cold hot eggnog or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I guess I'm a summer person type of thing. So like, summer in Australia, you eat like a lot of fresh seafood.
Right.
We wouldn't do like, you know, the boiled, what would you call it again?
Crawfish boil.
Crawfish boil. It's more like, not saying seafood's, not comparing the seafood, but Australia we have like really, really great seafood, and all you have to do is just like steam it or poach it, and just eat it as is.
Yeah.
Bit of salt, pepper, lime, or even like if you really want to go fancy, Thousand Island dressing or cocktail sauce. Shit. Yeah, it's just like great lobsters, prawns, not shrimp, oysters, freshly shucked.
You may not
oysters.
like crawfish boil. It may be too spicy for you.
Yeah,
It gets pretty spicy.
not the biggest spice person. Well, I've seen what's the spice? It's just like lots of paprika, lots of chili powder and things like that.
Yep. Just like Cajun spices.
Yeah. What do you do with so you're putting in gallons of
Water. Yes.
water. What do you do with that water?
Drink it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Just dump it away. I don't know. I'd always just go to eat it. Yeah.
You know, like, is it so spicy that you can't put like instant noodles?
I just always see somebody pour it. I don't know really.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I'm sure that would be really tasty. Would it be too salty?
I think it's just be
Something
too.
Or dirty from like.
I mean, the crawfish should be cold. I mean, they are coming from the mud, but they should be cleaned already.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wouldn't do it just because I feel like it's almost too concentrated.
Right.
Because you're trying to get flavor seafood through a shell,
Yeah.
so it has to be super concentrated.
What about, do you do like fresh shuck oysters and things like that?
Oh yeah, of course.
Nice.
Of course. I've been doing oysters as long as I can remember.
What about any summery desserts?
No, I eat desserts year round. I mean, usually you get like blueberries. So like our blueberry bush would like produce.
Yeah.
So we get some blueberries and you mix like some lemon blueberry stuff.
Yeah.
I crave a lot of lemon desserts like when it's summer. So like a nice little glaze, little icing on top. I like stuff like that.
No, like, I guess in Australian summer we do like, obviously you can have like ice creams that all year round, but it's just synonymous. You go to the beach, you have like, what do we call like things like icy poles, which is like frozen ice.
Nah, bro. I guess we do have like snow cones and stuff.
Things like that.
But like I don't care if it's negative 30, I eat ice cream.
What?
Yeah, dude, I don't give crap. I always eat ice cream.
My balls will be freezing.
I don't care,
eating
bro.
ice cream.
It's kind of the same thing, you know, when it's like hot in the summer, you eat a hot noodle, it cools you off. The same thing. You eat a cold ice cream during the cold, warms you up.
No, not for me.
Oh, really?
Well, okay, yeah. This morning we had bomba, but I actually don't like eating it that much in Ho Chi Minh City because it's so fucking hot.
Yeah.
That's why I'm always eating like bún thịt nướng or com tam because it's cooler.
Yeah, for sure.
And if I go like, you know, to the mountainous areas where it's like the weather's a bit more pleasant, that's when I have the noodle soup.
Oh, really? See, like I just own it and sweat.
Yeah.
Just own it. Just go for it.
Really? It's not as comfortable. Don't you think like, but during like say a cold time in Hanoi, isn't pho like more delicious?
Well, yeah, the same in
Just
Dalat.
stick
Like
up,
when you
yeah.
eat the hurricane bangkan and like when you eat anything in Dalat that has a fire, it tastes
Yeah.
better because it's cold.
I was like, yeah, I think people should sometimes when they eat here, they just think about seasons as well. Like some dishes are better different seasons,
definitely.
different climates.
That's why we got into this in the first place.
Yeah.
Like I was like, man, I forgot how much like I miss having seasons, right?
Yeah.
Because you look food, you're like, oh, this food's coming.
Yeah.
Like I think US is synonymous for like pumpkin spice lattes for fall
Yeah.
and stuff. But you know, like I do love seasonal changes and like, oh yes, I get to only have this food for a little bit.
Yeah.
So it gets me like almost more excited about food.
Yeah.
Where like Vietnam, we're so blessed and so lucky we have everything all year round almost.
Yeah.
Some fruit, we do have fruit seasons, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, I just really enjoy having those seasons and looking for, I think I'm more excited about food.
Nice.
Now I got something I want to do. I got some questions because we like to debate here, and this may ruin our friendship. So I'm sorry.
What friendship?
Yeah, exactly. That post record?
Dude,
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I did. Okay, so I don't know, I just found a bunch of stuff on the internet. I'm curious because I don't know if you can answer these because you're probably like, oh, why not both? But we'll try it. So
diplomatic.
how do you eat pizza? Do you eat pizza with your hands or are you a fork and knife person?
Hands.
Hands, no matter what. Even in Italy, you're just going to like.
Hands, but was it the, I can never pronounce it, Neapolitana?
Yeah,
sometimes it's quite, not undercooked, but like it's quite droopy.
Yeah.
So maybe sometimes I'd have to use knife and fork, but usually just hands.
Nice little hole.
Yeah. But then I've seen people like, so, it's what, I'm trying to imagine. It's a triangle, right?
Right.
So I just grab it by the crust and like sort of pinch it a little bit and eat it.
Yeah, you got to do a little fold, right?
A little fold.
Right?
I've seen people roll it like a cigar, like a gaikung.
Yeah.
And these Elon like, hey, to each their own.
Oh, man. Was it a Vietnamese person?
It was a French guy.
Okay, I don't know.
It was a French chef as well.
Okay, well, teach
The tallest chef in the world.
I don't know. I just like the fold for some reason. Like the fold, and you can hold it in one
makes
hand.
sense.
Still got the other hand. You can kind of do what you want.
But
with
like,
it.
that's like, one of those wood-fired pizzas. Obviously, like a fast food pizza, like a Domino's pizza. The crust is like hard as fuck, so you don't need to fold it.
Yeah. It's crispy. Okay, so like, then let's stay on the theme of pizza.
Yo.
What's your opinion on the pineapple on the pizza?
Like ham and pineapple, Hawaiian pizza?
Yeah, like that.
I'm all for it.
All for it.
It's fucking delicious.
I don't care. I don't care.
The silence on you. I like it because, I think it just makes works like ham and pineapple is such a classic combination that I just don't understand why people don't understand it on a pizza.
Right.
It just makes sense. It's like, that sweetness, the acidity from a pineapple just goes well with that fattiness and the saltiness of ham.
Right.
Or bacon.
Right. I'm for it.
Yeah.
I'm American. So like at the end of the day, like if you can take me some oven fried bread with some tomato sauce and cheese and you can throw whatever else you want on it, honestly.
Definitely over. I think it's one of my most favorite pizza toppings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting it to be one of your favorite, but yeah, I've had like chicken tikka pizza before in India, so I'm down for it.
Yeah, I think that sounds delicious.
It's good. They do good pizza. No, you know what? India people do good pizza because they have such good wheat and they make such good bread. Like think all the naans and
I wouldn't be
rotis.
surprised, and that's why Pizza 4Ps moved over to
they got
India. And
That's right.
I think first stop Bangalore.
Yeah.
to do some pizzas.
Bomb cheese, good tomatoes.
Yeah, cheese. I think it works.
It does well. Do you eat the crust?
Yeah. Yes, I eat the crust. Are you commenting, asking me because there's a box of crust?
Yeah, because you got a box of crust over here from the pizza.
I
you get
had
the other night.
someone over and she didn't want to eat the crust. So I was like, I'll keep it and I'll make some of it.
Had a model over here. She had to watch her diet.
Sorta, I guess.
You know what I like to do? This is like comes from fast food America. Like I like it when you have like the garlic butter and you dip the crust in that.
Yes.
Like the liquid garlic butter and you dip the crust in that.
Nice.
That's
I think
what I like.
that's nice, but man, some places like the fast food outlets, they overdo it, like stuffed cheese.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, I
So
I
much
eat that
though.
dude. Growing up, I would eat that. Yeah.
I guess Americans are
Nostalgic.
all down for that
Yeah,
stuff,
man.
right? It's so heavy.
Yeah, it's like 2 meals in one. You got the pizza, then you got the stuffed.
You roll over
Cheesy
and pass
bread.
out.
Exactly.
And you drink soda with it as well.
Exactly. Okay, so what's the better sandwich here? Peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter and honey?
I'll be very, 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 very honest. I don't think I've ever had that.
You've never had peanut butter and honey? Not
Or peanut butter and jelly.
neither.
Yeah. No. So, but what would make sense in theory would be peanut butter and, well,
Yeah, it's hard.
actually, I think I asked you this, like, why is it called peanut butter and jelly, not peanut butter and jam? Because you're saying that it's actually jelly, not jam.
yeah.
So actually, I actually don't understand why it's jelly as well. It's like, why would you put jelly on as a spread and not jam? So I'm gonna go neither of this.
Neither. Oh man, I think you have like the Elvis Presley sandwich, which is like peanut butter, honey, and like a banana.
Yeah.
I think it actually had bacon on it too. But like, would you do that? Would you go for that? Would you go like a little peanut butter, honey, banana,
No,
bacon?
Probably not.
A little.
Probably not. Probably not. It sounds okay. But I think maple syrup would work better.
Maple syrup and Peanut butter?
Yeah, and bacon, maple syrup and bacon, right?
Oh, yeah, of course, really good.
And banana.
And then throw some peanut butter on it.
Yeah,
Would you-
I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe I should make. Maybe you should make it for one of our snacks one day.
I'll do it for one of your pop-ups.
You know,
Max is over here making the peanut butter and maple sandwiches.
you'll probably sell tickets anyway because you're Max.
Exactly. And then I'll charge a higher price than you.
Fuck, story of my life.
How do you eat your eggs? With ketchup? Or nothing?
What do you mean?
Do you put ketchup on your eggs?
What do you mean eggs? Like
Like if you have a scrambled egg, would you put
scrambled eggs?
would you put ketchup on it, or would you like
No,
salsa
I'll
or
put tomato sauce.
tomato sauce? Okay, a little cheeky tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce, or don't mind the old HP barbecue sauce.
Whoa, you put
Yeah.
barbecue sauce in your eggs?
Well, there's this British HP sauce. I'm pretty sure it's called HP sauce.
That's crazy.
But just depends again on if it's like one of those like a big breakfast or a
Like English breakfast?
English breakfast.
Right.
I'd probably put tomato sauce.
But those are sunny side up eggs.
No, I do scrambled eggs.
Okay.
Or either or, whatever you feel like. But if it's just like a nice scrambled eggs on toast, I probably wouldn't put anything because it'll be that really creamy scrambled egg.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So
With
like a
lots
French style creamy.
Yeah, lots of butter on it and creme fraiche.
A little bit of butter. And do you eat cereal?
I do eat.
Okay, good. I had to ask that before I could ask my next question.
I haven't had it for a long time though.
How do you eat your cereal? Now, I got two questions here. Do you put
What do you mean? How do you eat cereal?
what do you mean?
Put it in your fucking mouth.
Do you put the milk first or the cereal first?
Cereal first.
Okay, you're fucking psycho if you put the milk first. Unless it's round two, you're fucking psycho. But do you eat your cereal soggy or crispy?
Not crispy, not soggy like that in between that first, because it goes soggy quite quick. So you
Right.
pour it. I guess usually if I'm eating cereal, it's not really at home. It's at like a hotel buffet breakfast. type of
Okay,
thing.
yeah.
So it's just a little bowl. You get it. You go back to your table and eat it as fast as possible.
Bro, as soon as that milk touches it, I'm trying to eat
Yeah.
it. Right?
Yeah.
Now, then you got people like my dad who would pour his cereal
Yeah.
and leave it for like 30 minutes and go do something.
Ew. It's like porridge.
Yeah, it goes. It's like shredded wheat too. It's like cornflakes and shredded wheat. You
Shredded wheat.
like shredded wheat, the shredded wheat ones.
Like Wheat Bix?
Yeah, something like that, kind of like that. Like pour the milk,
Oh, I
leave it
fucking
for.
love Wheat Bix. Wheat Bix? No.
Not like that. I don't think it's like that.
Yeah.
Shredded wheats are different.
Actually, I should get you to have some Wheat Bix one day.
I've had
That's
it.
like something great. Yeah, it's delicious.
But you leave it 30 minutes, come back and eat it. Just like
Yeah, Wheat Bix you definitely do not leave for a while. Otherwise, yeah, it's stodgy. And gloopy. It just looks fucking gross. Yeah.
never sponsored by Weet-Bix ever again.
Whoa! No, I'd like to be sponsored by Wheat Bix. Sanitary. Yeah.
What do you know much about tacos?
No, barely eat it.
So you don't even know if you like hard shell versus soft shell or like
Soft shell.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll skip the Mexican food.
Oh no, fire away.
Okay.
Maybe
yeah.
I know it.
No, I
Maybe
don't
don't.
know. Like, are you pro or con white chocolate?
Pro or
White chocolate.
I accept all colors. I
This
like
is a trick question.
Yeah.
Already canceled.
You trying to get me in trouble?
Yeah.
No, white chocolate's nice. It's a bit too sweet though.
Yeah, I know
But
some
like,
people.
growing up, I used to eat this chocolate bar called what was it called again? Milky Way bar. No, not Milky Way bar. Milky Bar Kid.
Okay.
It was really nice, but yeah, so sweet though. I think what do you call it? It's the same bar in America. As
A
well.
Milky Way?
No, not a Milky Ways. I don't know, but anyways, but yeah, I don't mind it. Would I, lose sleep if I didn't have it? No.
Okay. Do you eat mac and cheese?
I do sometimes.
I have to
now
ask
and then.
about these
Not
Western.
regularly. Not really.
How, would you eat with a fork or a spoon?
Mac and cheese with a fork or a spoon? A spork.
A spork. Fast food sporks.
Fast food spork. Well, I guess wouldn't it depend on the style of mac and cheese? Because
Yeah.
some are runnier than others, some are more baked than others.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I guess I'll navigate that conundrum when it comes to a
diplomatic
plate.
answer.
Well, okay. Let's just say the style of mac and cheese I like. I'd probably go with practically, yeah, you go with a spoon. It'll be easier.
Right. Now, I asked because people use different things, but when I went to like Malaysia for the first time, or even in like Vietnam,
Yeah.
like when you had the rice dishes, like I would try to use a fork.
With the rice dish.
Like kam tam, like
Yeah.
use a spoon, right? But in like Malaysia, they use spoon for rice for everything. Same in like Indonesia. Now I would try to use a fork, and they'd be like, "Oh, what is he doing? What an idiot! Why would you use a fork with rice?"
What about people who eat like on a plate, a chopstick, and they're trying to scoop up the rice with the chopstick on a plate?
Yeah, I do that too, though. But to be fair,
So white.
yeah, but it matters the rice. Like if
But
you have
you
like a really sticky rice, I think you have like a japonica rice. Like it's not as hard.
Well, in that scenario, I'd have a spoon and a chopstick, and
Yeah.
I'd put, you
Yeah, of
navigate,
course.
but yeah.
But like they're still using the chopstick, so it's okay.
Yeah, but you're not on a plate. You're not grabbing that chopstick and just
Matters the rice too. If it's just basmati rice or something, I'd rather just use my hand.
right. I was gonna say my hands with the mac and cheese.
Little hot.
I haven't had mac and cheese in ages. Fuck.
Do you like the crusty top where like they put like the breadcrumbs on top, or what type of mac and cheese do you like?
Like a little bit of breadcrumbs, but like really like nicely caramelized.
Yeah, I bet you're an
Toasted cheese.
elbow macaroni type of guy too.
Whatever the elbow macaroni type of guy is. What's an elbow macaroni?
It's like the one that looks like an elbow, like kind of like curved like this.
Oh, you're talking about the shape?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about a brand or
Oh,
a
no, I'm talking
style.
about the
in a
shape. You have different types of shape of macaroni. Same as pasta.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah, because then like it has that like it almost kind of looks like a snail. It got like that
Yeah,
shell
yeah.
and the cheese can fall in and
Yes.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's how my grandma used to make it. Maybe that. Oh, okay. Are you like when you eat French fries? And I feel like I know this answer already. Are you the sauce on the side, or are you the person that just fucking like abstract art all over your French fries?
What do you mean?
Like with the ketchup tomato sauce,
Yeah,
where do you put it?
on the side.
Exactly. Some people are freaks and like put like make abstract art with it all over.
I guess that's like if you're just talking about classic French fries. Yeah, you have like
Yeah, like this.
ketchup.
Look, like that person's crazy.
Okay, I sort of know this stuff because you go to like a football game in Australia or something
Yeah.
like that, or a rugby game. You get French, and then they do the sauce
All over them.
All over.
I mean, I get sauce like
It
animal
just
style
depends, like-
fries.
yeah, I get it.
I get that,
Yeah.
but like ketchup, I just like it on
But
the
yeah,
side.
just a regular French fries. Yeah, you just get sauce on the side. But hey, have you had a halal snack pack before? Fuck, I don't know if they do it around here.
No.
Before you gotta do it. So it's basically like kebab topping, like a doner kebab, like the
Right.
shaved, and then on top of fries. So you have your more thick cut fries, seasoned usually with chicken salt, and then you have like the meat on top, and then they'll just lather it with like toom or like garlic sauce,
like the
chili sauce,
yeah.
like parsley, herbs, and things like
Sounds
that.
amazing.
Onions, oh,
I mean,
damn, so good.
whether it's like shawarma or kebab or anything, like I
Yeah.
love the fries on the inside.
Yeah. Oh, well, this doesn't. There's no pita bread. There's no bread on this one.
it's just
the
fries.
fries. Yeah.
It's kind of like,
I guess animal fries, but like with doner toppings,
oh,
doner kebab
nice.
toppings.
Sounds good.
But that's all. Oh, actually, another one in Australia we have is chips and gravy.
Yeah, it's like in Canada they do that, right?
Oh, yes, similar to they have like
Poutine.
poutine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in Australia it's without the cheese curds. Yeah,
no
and
cheese.
that's acceptable, I guess, because it's okay. When you say French fries, I would rather French fries by itself, no sauce, because it's crispy.
Right,
But when it's like a thick cut fries,
right,
sauce is okay because you need that extra sauce because there's so much potato.
right. Because it's so fucking boring with all the potato.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, it's too boring.
The ratio of potato to crispiness, you need something else to counter it.
Right. Yeah, I'm kind of like the person with French fries that like I like all the burnt little end bits.
Oh, the small little
Yeah,
crumbs at the
then I
end,
like to have them with like a 1-to-1 ratio of ketchup in French fry.
Actually, we had lunches today.
And lots of black pepper.
What is that?
You've never
Has it okay? Anyone listening? Have you ever seen someone just like a ramekin of ketchup and just go ham on cracked pepper on top?
Yeah.
Like,
It needs to be like not even just a thin blanket, but it needs to be like a thick comforter.
so funny. So much. It was like all over the table. I was like, what is this guy doing?
No, it's like ketchup, a comforter of black pepper, and you dip your fry in it. Crushed black pepper, ketchup, and French fries.
Why? Well, like, how did that come about?
I don't know. Like my uncles did it once, and I've been doing it since I was little.
It's an Arkansas thing.
I don't know. my uncle was living in Oklahoma at the time, so I don't know.
That was very, very interesting. But again, to each in their own.
Try it.
Okay, I'll give it a go. I'm always happy to give some food things a go.
Hell, I don't know. I honestly
might like it, might not.
I can dip French fry in anything and like it.
Really?
Yeah. You may not have those desserts. Pickles. Since we've talked about Wieners so much, let's move on to pickles.
Yeah.
One has to go. You ready? Got 4 types here. You got to let one go for the rest of your life. You got bread and butter.
What do you mean? Pickles.
Types of pickles.
What's bread and butter pickle?
Well, this may not work.
Okay, just fire it out. Maybe I just tell it.
Bread and butter. You got a sour pickle. You got a sweet pickle and a dill. These 4. Which one has to go forever?
Which one has to go forever?
Yeah.
I would go the sour.
Really?
Yeah. Because then you have the dill pickle.
No. Like, okay.
Well, what's the difference between a bread and butter and what was the other one?
Which one?
Sweet pickle. That looks the fucking same. I know those two look different.
No, like the ingredients they use to like.
They use bread and butter
pickling.
to make it a pickle?
Yeah, exactly. They put loaves of white bread with butter in it. That's exactly what they do.
So yeah, explain it. So I maybe have a better call on it.
No, it's like the difference in ingredients. I don't know the exact ingredients right now. You're putting me on the spot here. I just never.
Well, I would. Okay, if you say that, I'll let go of the bread and butter pickle because I have fucking no idea what that is.
No, you just gotta give me a second. You see, look how good that looks. You know, like they're like, oh man, I love bread and butter pickles.
Oh, well, I can let it go because.
God, how do you get to the recipe? I hate people with blogs and recipes nowhere.
And they're gonna do some construction next door.
Yeah, we will. I will find this and we'll get the construction gone and we will catch you in a second. Mustard seeds, crushed red peppers, celery seeds, cinnamon stick, allspice, berries, whole cloves, and ground.
Sounds pretty
turmeric.
good.
Yeah, delicious. They're delicious pickles.
Well, I have to let it go because I don't really know about this pickle. So, but now I know. Then, I don't know. Fuck it does. I'm not gonna lose sleep. Whatever pickle goes. What about you?
Man,
How important is pickles to you?
Dill. I like dill go.
Dill go.
Yeah, too basic.
But then you can't have a cheeseburger. You can't have Big Mac sauce.
Do you have to have pickle on a burger?
Yes.
You have to. It's a
Yeah.
rule. It's a written rule.
Dill pickle.
It's a written rule.
I don't know. But when you eat a cheeseburger, it's always got a dill pickle, and Big Mac sauce has dill pickles.
Always.
The ones I like.
What
Yeah.
like Juicy Lucy's and stuff like that?
I've never had a Juicy Lucy, but my benchmark is always cheeseburger at McDonald's or a quarter pounder.
Okay, right. Okay, yeah, well, they'd have pickle.
Hey, back in June, a good buddy of mine, Anthony Albanese, the Australian Prime Minister,
You're so famous.
old mate Albo, he was in Vietnam for a couple of days,
Yeah.
and he got to tour Hanoi street food scene with Chef Sam from ZA.
Oh, you didn't get to take him on a bender?
I was on a vendor. Yeah, he was scared of me. He was like, fuck, I don't want to hang out with this guy anymore. But anyways, that was pretty cool. He was, Sam took him out. They went, had some beer hoi, which is like the Hanoian beer, and some bummies or sangers and bevies. I was like, fuck, I wish I was. Actually, I wish I got to take him around.
Yeah.
I think we could have had some fun.
What would you have taken him for?
We would have gone, but I don't know Hanoi, but if he came to, I guess, Saigon or Turok City,
Yeah.
okay, eat some alpha and stuff like that.
You would like called me, like, Max, where we go?
Actually, no, I'd take him out to D5, D10.
Yeah, why would you not?
Yeah, and get some fucking really good Vietnamese, Chinese, or Hakka cuisine, Chiu cuisine.
Yeah.
Show him like another side, because obviously it's so cliche, right, to come to Vietnam and have a banh mi,
Right.
or go to Hanoi and have bia hoi.
I'm kind of really,
cool to show him something
really disappointed you did not say "Kom Tam."
Oh yeah, fuck. Oh yeah, Mr. Plug. Oh, that was a perfect
Bro, I
segue
set
for
you
it.
up
Set
and
me up.
everything. You were like, yeah, Vietnamese
And
Chinese
cut,
food.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him to Kom Tam. That's pretty cool. But did you know that apparently this is what he said? I don't know how trustworthy his old mate Albanese is. Probably is. 99% of the beer is made from Australian barley. Or yeah,
Even like the beer and like
apparently that's the claim.
Saigon, everything.
Well, apparently that's the claim. And most of the banh mi you eat in Vietnam is from Australian wheat.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Brings the question is, why isn't the bread in Australia more similar than the bread here, if it's the wheat from Australia?
Oh, as in like the type of banh mi you get?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think I would say weather would affect it, but I think the weather's probably not too different. It's hot, humid there, right?
Hot and humid there as well. And, but actually, the banh mi in Australia is actually pretty, and we're out. Yeah, so I think we can, sort of wrap it up now. But before we do that, something I want to do is, I guess something I used to do when I was working in restaurants and had a team is an after service thing. So after work, so maybe we call the segment after services. We should check in on one another. Because when you're working a lot, you sometimes forget to really soak it all in and just think and digest. Because you're always in the moment, working a lot, doing service is hard. So just, I guess, a debrief. How are you?
I'm good, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty, I don't know, like maybe like traveling around the world, like halfway across is like I'm just tired from it still, but or maybe it's the way I'm growing up. When you play sports or your farm, it's just like what you do work-wise is like what you get out. So sometimes when you are your own boss, you're like, I need to do more and more and more and more and more, especially when you see a relation to how much content or how much work you put into how much money you get out.
Yeah.
So you almost forget to kind of take care of yourself.
Yeah. So is that why you just came back from, or you just had to take a break, went back home?
Yeah.
Just to switch off, regroup.
Yeah. I'm kind of almost like a completely different person back home because I don't look at my phone all day.
Yeah.
I don't do anything. Like I'm just going to be out of pocket.
Yeah.
A, because like I need to recharge. B, it's just like, if I get home twice a year.
Yeah.
If you do the math, like how many more times do you think you're really going to see your parents?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's like a very scary low number.
For sure.
So you're like, well, if my parents are going to live another 20 years and you see them twice a year, that's only 40 more visits.
Yeah. I think I was fortunate enough that over the last month that I had mum and dad come to Vietnam and visit.
Right.
And they stayed with me. That was quite nice, but then we got to a point where, fuck, I need some time to myself.
Man, your parents go though, bro. They wake up and they're ready to go.
To entertain them, take them out places to eat. And I had to do my own work and I had all these, dinners and events that I had to do as well. So burning at both ends. It does get, mentally, like physical exhaustion is one thing, but a lot of people just forget that mental exhaustion is huge as well. It takes a huge toll on your body. So, if you do need time to just switch off and just maybe not hang out with friends for a little bit, it is okay.
Right.
But don't switch yourself completely to the outside world. Like if you need to reach out, hang out with a friend or something like that.
For sure.
Or I don't know, chat to someone. Don't be afraid to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For sure. I find like with work, like I can do almost anything physically, like long hours, anything like that's okay. It's just the stuff, almost like the mental stuff is what takes the biggest toll.
For sure.
Because like even, I'm sure like food and beverage, but some things that like you got to be sharp so much that it almost tires you out so fast.
For sure. That was my, when I was working a lot, had my own restaurants and whatnot, my downtime, the time I look forward to most was like, the last docket is called, spike the last check, go do some ordering, and then that's it.
Yeah.
But before I went back home to, just, freshen up, shower, sleep, whatnot, I had to go somewhere. And that was my, supper time. It was go out to eat somewhere, hang out with the chefs after work, sometimes we don't even want to talk about work or whatever. Sometimes we did have, rough service. It was so fucking busy, balls deep.
You just want to bitch about it?
Sometimes you do, but sometimes it's okay to just not even talk about it. Let's talk about other things. Or just sometimes we just go eat and we wouldn't even say anything. Right? But just that moment, just that presence of being with one another away from work for a little bit and sometimes the bus ride home as well was really nice.
Yeah.
Just put the earpods in, listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
Like Break and Rise. It just be good. Like, you know, sometimes day up. But it was hard in Hong Kong. It was like working 7 days a week. You know, it would have been nice to like go somewhere, read a book or something. I didn't really have that. So that's actually something that, you know, I say a lot of the times, like Hong Kong was an amazing experience. I learned a lot, but it fucking killed me, eh? Like my soul fully got destroyed. It was just like, it was way too much.
Right.
And that's why I really had to, there was a time where I had to decide I really had to walk away for, I still am somewhat not in the industry as much as well, but dipping my toes in here and there, and I think it's been better for me. So
Right.
I think it's a lot of the times is also don't be who cares about the judgments as well of what you do and how you handle things, because everyone handles and does things differently. Some people love that crazy service all the time and that stress level. They thrive on it. They get better from it. Some people are on the opposite end. So neither are right or wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's pretty common for chefs, kind of just that camaraderie, like afterwards getting together. Like what was your downtime like, you know, especially when you're working 7 days a week, like how do you stay not getting burnt out?
Like I said, just like I needed to escape somewhere, just to have time to myself.
Right.
That's why it was always hard on relationships as well. Like you're working so much and, you know, your other partner wants your time and then you just can't give
that effort.
Well, I couldn't give that effort. So sometimes, a lot of times the relationships just don't work. It's most of it, I need a lot of time to myself for sure. And just like sit on a couch and just do fucking absolutely
Watch
nothing.
some rugby.
Watching rugby. That's why I like to watch a lot. It's a good escape. Sometimes I just sit on the couch and just fucking look at the ceiling.
Yeah, you got to. I've always like heard like creative people need to do fuck all or something like that. Like creative people need that time to do fuck all. Yeah. And like that's what hit me, because like, oh man, like I like to think of myself as a creative person. Like you got to have that downtime. Yeah. Because your brain thinks best when you're relaxed.
Yeah. So I guess just end it, you know, at any point, if you need to reach, always don't feel threatened. Don't be intimidated that if you need to reach out to people and talk and just have some downtime and talk about things, do it, because life's precious, man.
Life's precious. The world's fucking bitch place sometimes.
Exactly, yeah. So don't take things too seriously. Like somehow build a thicker skin and don't care too much, I guess. Right. The less things you think about and worry, the more lack of sleep you'll get. But actually, sleep's good, so don't think about it, don't care about it, and just sleep it off.
That's right. Yeah. But I'm actually worrying about this camera turning off.
Yeah,
so we only got one camera going right now, so we're about to end it.
And see you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.